Yeah, good morning, and my name is Isaac Orimokje, and I'm your regular IELTS anchor and guru. And this morning, in particular, I want to share tips on how to write the main body of your essay writing task 2. Okay, so I will be translating to my slide now. In previous session, I have shared how to write an introduction, especially for question, do you agree or disagree? And I share tips on how to score at least 7.5. And now I would on the introduction aspect, but now I will be writing the main body, and I want you to actually follow me on this journey. Okay. In the last lecture, I actually introduced the concept of writing introduction. I said rephrase the question and I liked your discussion, but for you to be able to score 7.5 and above, you need to introduce a mix. Okay, what this was the mix. I say although because okay, it has been suggested this is a rephrase of the question. However, this was my position. Although I introduce a mix, I say although rural area possess certain sorry quality, serenity, and closeness to culture, which some deem essential to the psychological well-being of a child. Yet they do not possess the adequate learning environment crucial to the upbringing of the 21st century child. So now I'll be going into writing the main body. So, okay, I had to actually quickly do that so as to give you the mindset of what I started about children living in the urban areas or being raised in urban centers versus children living in the rural areas. Okay, so I think, do I have the question here? I'm not too sure. Yes, it is better for children to grow up in the countryside than in the big city. Okay. Writing the main body, there are three things that are particularly important. Number one of them is for, sorry, let me adjust my camera so that those will be viewing later, is for introduce the main idea. Yeah, that is what you want to discuss in each paragraph. Introduce it. Let it be clear. Number two is to illustrate. And number three is to validate. And validation can come in different form. That is, connect your discussion with the main idea. Some people discuss at length and do not connect the main idea. Okay. Now, the first point is actually I am defending that urban centers are better, okay, on the whole, but my introduction has shown that I admit that rural areas have um, some good qualities too for children, but I'm using a superior argument to now make the urban areas a better area for children upbringing. I had said in the last time that you can't just start writing straight jacket by saying urban area possess this quality and that and that. You need to bring in the mix of what rural areas, then trump it with your superior opinion about rural urban centers. So I will be starting from the negative side, that is admitting the qualities of the urban of the rural areas. Okay, admittedly, yeah, that I'm admitting rural okay areas possess okay. I've used the word possess like twice in the introduction. I don't want to use it today again. Rural areas, okay, maybe, okay, is endowed, okay, endowed, sorry, with some natural sterling qualities. Okay, in the form of, okay, in the form of serenity, environment, okay, serenity of environment, and okay, closeness to cultural heritages, okay, which some, okay, I don't want to use which some, I think I have used it in the introduction. Cultural heritages deemed, okay, deemed important or essential to the upbringing, okay, of, okay, upbringing of our younger ones. Okay, rural, I'm now explaining. I have introduced an idea and I need to explain. I said, admittedly, rural areas is endowed with some natural sterling qualities in the form of serenity of environment and closeness to cultural heritage, deemed essential to the, okay, okay, the, okay, I want to change it, the suburban, okay, centers are usually less populated, okay, with less than with reduced human, okay, economic and industrial activities, okay, there's creating a peaceful, okay, a peaceful, okay, what do I call it? A peaceful climb. I don't want to use the word society anymore. A peaceful climb for peace, for, okay, I wanted to use the word activities, okay, okay, for, I don't want to use the word peaceful again. Are usually less populated with this human, economic, and industrial activity, thus creating a peaceful climb. Okay, almost perfect for human, okay, existence. Okay, especially the kids. Okay, more so. So I'm continuing in that line. More so. Okay, what do I want to say now? Cultural richness, okay, are the gains are the gains of these villages. Let me call them villages at this point. Also, cultural richness are the gains of these villages, and when parents, okay, raise, I want to use another word for children, their words in such communities. Okay, okay. More so, cultural richness are the gains of these villages, and when parents raise their words in such communities. Okay, then I said the former or the latter become so much accustomed, okay, to cultural heritages. Okay, okay, so what do I mean now? Giving them a sense of value, okay, for traditions, okay, and okay, ancestral norms. Okay, is there anything like that as ancestral norms? Okay, so I have said it now. This is what I have. In the first part, I came in as what do I call now? I came in accepting the benefit of rural areas. In this place, if this paragraph is too long, what I will do is that I will break it into 3 paragraph, body paragraph, though many many online commentators do say have 2 paragraph alone in the main body. If you're a slow writer, fine, but if you are aiming to score high, you need to be able to bring in some dynamics into your write-up. Okay, so the first thing I did here was to admit to the negative that the side I wasn't actually supporting, but it makes my discussion elaborate, even if I'm limited in options of discussion. Admittedly, rural areas, okay, I use the word is here. I have pluralized areas are endowed with some natural sterling qualities in the form of serenity of environment and closeness to cultural region deemed essential to the upbringing of our younger ones. The suburban centers are usually less populated, with reduced human and economic and industrial activities, thus creating a peaceful climate almost perfect for human existence, especially, okay, let me, for the kids. More so, cultural richness are the gains of these villages, and when parents raise their words in such communities, the latter, that is, the children, become so much more accustomed to cultural identity, giving them a sense of value for tradition and ancestral norms. Okay, can you see now? So this is one aspect of it. So I have used what did I do? I actually gave my idea. Okay, after giving my idea, I went into elaborating the idea, that is breaking down what I mean by serenity of environment and also cultural heritage, closeness to cultural heritages, because those are the points I actually mentioned in my introduction. So now, because these, I went ahead and introduced illustrate everything. Okay, actually, I did not validate this paragraph because it is not where I am going. Yeah, that's not where I am laying my emphasis upon. So I am just using it to play the devil's advocate, and it will give me much more leeway in discussing. I will have continued the paragraph now, but because I feel it's enough of a paragraph on its own, I'm going to just leave it like this. So I'm omitting the validation area. But when I come into my own discussion point, which I'll be doing later, okay, and sending and sharing as well, I'll be validating definitely. So these are ways to write your first paragraph, especially the agree or disagree. I'm coming first of all writing about the contradictions, accepting the fact that they have a point of for people to choose, but I am going to knock that off with a superior argument in favor of urban centers. So watch out for my next video on writing the main body, and I am your host and anchor, Isaac Orimobuje. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next lecture about the main body. I will soon be doing it. Thank you so much.